unique assignment with good reason, because this is going to be the biggest program you've written so far, and your goal is to get some kind of dice game working. Originally, I called it simple dice game. It is by no means simple, so I dropped the simple word. It is just dice game now. So here are some examples of things that people made. Right, so varying levels of difficulty. This has some ideas of AI, like computer versus AI. It's like Candyland. So the light piece and the dark piece, I control the lighter piece. The dark piece is the computer, and then somehow you get to the end, and then you win, right? So in its the main thing behind it is some kind of logic, some kind of randomness, some kind of turn taking that takes place. So here, as I zoom in, notice you have some money. We are by no means a gambling ring, Mr. Cheng. We're just using this for educational purposes. Okay. So as we roll, notice that most of the time I'm losing money. What? Oh no, I was positive. Very good. Right. Roll two of the same numbers and gain 2 points. So this is achieves all the means of the assignment to get full points. It seems like I also often lose, right? Let's see. We can switch to, of course, Liam's, right? Run gambling with Beanos. Of course, it's a game. I by no means encourage gambling. What do I do, Liam? Ah, look, a familiar character. So, you have a die. You have our good old character, Beanos. He guesses 5, and then it says the rule somewhere. Does it?
No.
Okay, so what are the rules?
So, if Beanos guesses what you roll, rules.
Oh, rules. Simple. You roll, I guess. Point for you if I guess wrong. Point for me if I guess right. So he guessed 5, I rolled 2.
Well, it starts off with 0.
Oh, yes. And I will roll the dice. All right, so he guessed 4, I rolled 3. Great. What happens when they do match?
He gets a point.
I see. All right, so, comment to the lips. I win. All right, so there's also these difficulties. Was that normal mode?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try hard mode. All right, so now Beanos looks like he's guessing 2 numbers, right?
Yes.
Why is it 5 or okay? So they're both random. So then Beanos is more likely to win in this case, right? And I think it's first to 10. Right.
Yeah.
So there we go. So animation-wise, there's not much going on, but you can notice that implementing these rules, it's much more complicated. So you're leveraging your Boolean logic. You need some new operators like ands, ors, and nots. I hope whoever takes Geo, you find that familiar. That's the primary challenge. Let's see, who's in this class? Eric's, Liam's, Johan's, Emily's, Jasmine's, Adela. Let's see, Taylor, Emilio, Alyssa, Rachel, Gui, Elton, and one in Game Lab. Okay, so let's look through a couple of these. Game of War. Right, you and not you. I zoom out. You also learn how to make neat little buttons in JavaScript, which is pretty cool. Okay, so there's some kind of scoring scheme that happens here. You're using variables. It's a nice little assignment that ties a lot of what you learned together. See, this one uses most of the base code that I gave, I think 2 years ago now, or 2 semesters ago. You can see as I hold down the odd button, the dice rolling goes there. That may be an effect you want. It may not be an effect you want. Okay. So you'll see. This one, you can see there's a lot going on, multiples of 4. You went broke. Yes. So there's cashing in, all or nothing. Okay, I lost all my money. Right? So it's fun. We can do statistical analysis with this too if you wanted to. Yeah. So this one's nice. So in this game, you are guessing a number and a random number generator. But at the same time, there's a danger number, and your goal is to draw as many octopi as you can after clicking number. So let's see. All right, click, 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 click. I only see 1 octopi though. Paint on the canvas until you can. All right, so more complicated rules, a simpler game. So you're translating a bunch of rules, for example, craps or 21 or some other games. You're modifying those into, huh?
So you just run, then you just They have to ask for permission.
It does. There's even a bro
Why is
button.
there a bro button?
There's two bro buttons.
Is that thing also for rules? I want people to win. No.
Yes.
Like I spent too much time making the
Yes, be careful. So this one's kind of interesting. So as you click a certain number, that's like your taboo number. You can't get that or else you lose.
Oh.
Right, see. That's nice. 3 dice. And then it gives you little fortunes. Yeah, this one's a bit more complicated. So let's see. I think it's a complicated game of war, right? So it's randomly determined, and then they fight, and then some kind of calculation happens along how many people you have, right? Blue has 4, red has 6. Most likely, red will win.
What?
Right. So somewhere along the lines, there was some calculating that happened in here somewhere.
The blue and red have different shapes.
Yes.
Oh wow, that's
So, behind the scenes, there's a lot going on. You could definitely, after you know more, you can implement more complicated versions of the rules. Yes.
fancy with them.
4, 5, 6. Yes. A lot of them are too. So some interesting games for you to start with, to familiarize yourself with, are here, right? These are typical dice games you would have seen. I think that was the 4, 5, 6 game. So you can read this Wikipedia article about it, and I'll bring some dice next class so you can go over it. Okay, and even in Game Lab, you can achieve the similar outputs. So this is just adding the sum of 3 dice, displaying that. Preferably you go a little bit more and somehow keep score of every time it's over 10 or something. That would be nice to guarantee your 4 out of 4. So go on and explore. It's a good culminating we've worked on so far before we go into arrays and lists. Then it gets a bit harder. Okay, that's it, computer programming A.